Thank you to the Guam Territorial Band for accompanying us this morning with the national anthem and the Guam hymn. At this time, we'd like to ask everyone to kindly remain standing for the interfresi, which we will ask the Honorable Frank Uggan Jr.
Ginini mastakulu gihina soku imas takulum gi corazonhu zani mas figu nanina sinahu hu bayu fresu maisazu bayu di protehi zan hu defendi ihinengi I cultura I linguahi I airi I hanum zani hatanu tomoro ira saku tugini natsu stata esti hu afitma gihilu I biblia zani banderahu I banderan guahan.
Thank you, Senator. Please be seated. At this time, to offer welcoming remarks on behalf of the people of Guam and the 34th Guam Legislature, kindly welcome the Speaker of the 34th Guam Legislature, the Honorable Benjamin J.F. Cruz.
Thank you very much. I want to acknowledge the presence of my colleagues, the Vice Speaker, Senator Therese Terlahi, and Senator Frank Uggan. But more especially, I want to acknowledge the members of the Green Valor group, and Mr. Rachel Nahara especially, and the group. When I was asked to do the opening remarks, usually I'm, but then when I read the article about this group of men, I had to. I sent back a note saying that I would be honored. I dressed in green to recognize your green valor. But because besides thanking you for the service that you all provided to our country and to our island, I really want to commend you for the work that you're doing with this organization. The write-up mentioned that you help veterans regardless of whether or not they were honorable or dishonorably discharged or discharged for some unknown reason. And that really is important because so many of our men, because of the trauma that they experienced when they were in the battlefield, acted up in different ways, and some did not get discharged honorably. But they, more than anybody, need our help, and I am so happy and that your group is helping them because they really do need the assistance. Vice Speaker Terlahi has been trying to get the veterans to sign up and register so we can finally get a register together. Before that, when Senator Uggan was chairman of Oversight over Veterans, he tried. Senator Rodriguez is trying now. Senator Tom Abbott tried. I tried it 12 years ago when I had it. And it's impossible because some of the men just refuse to come out. But they need help. And I know they need help because my sister is the public guardian, and she tells me of all the neglected veterans that are dying alone, dying without treatment, without any. And so I really commend all of you in Green Valor, and especially you, Mr. Shinohara, for putting this group together. And the legislature is, and I am very, very honored to recognize Green Valor, all of your service to the country, and especially the service that you are now providing to the men and women who have served the country and the island. And so thank you very much for coming out on this wet morning. I saw we were all sitting out in the parking lot waiting for the rain to stop, and it wasn't going to stop. But I'm very happy that you're here and we can properly recognize the work that you're doing. For the listening public, just Google it. And you'll find that not only do they do this work, they do it as volunteers without asking for donations. And I was just really moved by that. And so I am very honored, which is the reason why I got up, I earned a green shirt and chose a green tie to recognize green valor and all that you do. Thank you very much on behalf of the Guam Legislature. Sidus Maasi, and thank you all for coming this morning.
Thank you, sir. At this time, we'd like to introduce our speaker for this morning. He was born in Guam in September of 1985, the eldest son of Raymond Shinhara and Michelle Kitsutsu, a graduate of John F. Kennedy High School in 2003, and shortly after had enlisted in the United States Marine Corps as an infantry rifleman. In the 11 years of service, he was deployed to Iraq 4 times, Afghanistan 3 times. He was honorably discharged from active duty in 2014. Shortly following his discharge, he founded the Warriors Race for Peace and, the Warriors Race for Peace and ran events around the country promoting peace in wartime. He moved back to Guam in 2015 where he created and founded Green Valor. Since then, Green Valor has operated as veterans helping veterans, approaching issues such as homelessness and outreach on veteran benefits. In 2017, he became the president for the University of Guam's Student Veterans Organization. He was also certified as a Veterans Affairs Peer Support Specialist. He is currently working on his bachelor's in social work at the University of Guam and graduates in spring 2019. He plans on pursuing his graduate studies in mental health and military social work. Ladies and gentlemen, the president and our guest this morning, Mr. Raymond Shinhara.
Hey everybody. Buenas and Hof Day. Thank you everyone for your attendance, senators, ladies, gentlemen, and fellow veterans. What is Green Valor? Green Valor started at the University of Guam, created through the Cooperative Extension Program, the USDA, and the Soil and Water Conservation Districts. This program initially was created to create farmers within our veteran community. With 80 students, which were mostly veterans, I heard a lot of concerns and issues causing and causes with the struggle and disparity in the veteran community on Guam. As a response, Green Valor initiatives were created to address homelessness, education outreach, PTSD awareness, suicide prevention, and the concept of veterans helping veterans. Green Valor has come a long way. From farming classes to community of veterans hiking into the jungles, looking for homeless individuals, and giving them an opportunity to seek a better quality of life and to bring back purpose and dignity into their lives. To those who have become lost post-service. To even mobilizing small groups to address isolated situations impacting individual veterans. Green Valor has not only made a name here on Guam, but it's also made it nationally. As we grow stronger, our relationships grow stronger with other veteran-related nonprofit organizations and federal organizations. I believe the relationship will not only empower the veterans in our community, but it'll bring better services and support to our island, which continues to suffer with the lack and limited resources existing locally. But Green Valor would not exist without the support and dedication of its members and all the volunteers. These are the people who see these issues within our community and take the initiative to step up and make a change. To those people, not only veterans, I thank you for the success that you have given Green Valor initiatives. Once again, I thank everybody for your attendance and your support. From the Green Valor family to yours, Dunklo Suzuasmasi, and thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts. And stand by. We've only started. Thank you.
At this time, we'd like to ask the members of Green Valor to kindly stand and be recognized this morning. Don't be ashamed. Please, gentlemen and ladies, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Thank you very much. We'd now like to ask everyone to kindly stand for a moment of silence as we honor those who have made the ultimate sacrifice. Thank you very much. Please be seated. As we prepare to close out our short and sweet ceremony this morning as we honor Green Valor, we'd like to welcome to the microphone to give his closing remarks on behalf of the 34th Guam Legislature, again, the Honorable Frank Uggan Jr.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Joe. First Monday or within the month is a recognition of a veteran organization group. And that was initiated by the Chair of Veterans Affairs, Senator Rodriguez. And it's a tremendous tribute to a number of our veterans out there who not only have served, but who continue to serve. And so for Senator Rodriguez to have undertaken this particular project, I certainly extend kudos and thanks. To Mr. Shinahara, you had a wonderful closing phrase. You ain't seen nothing yet, or the work is not done yet. And I share that with you because my first encounter with Green Valor was when Mr. Shinahara and a small contingent of veterans were out here at the Paseo Loop area, Chief Kapua statue, and they were literally standing there for days in and days out and for hours a day. And at one time I drove by and I stopped by and I asked and I inquired. This was towards the beginning. And I inquired Mr. Shinahara and some of the veterans there, why are you doing this? And he said, because we need to ensure that the community is aware of some of the challenges that our veterans are undergoing. Whether it's homelessness, whether it's PTSD, whether it's other issues, that veterans helping veterans, that Green Valor stands for exactly that. So kudos to you, Mr. Shinahara, to all of your members of Green Valor, to all of the veterans who are participating in your organization. We extend kudos on behalf of Senator Rodriguez and on behalf of the 34th Guam Legislature. Continued success in all of your endeavors. And we certainly hope to continue to see your activities moving forward and reach out to your leadership, whether they're in the legislature, whether they're in the government, regardless as to where, whether they're in the business community, continue to reach out to us, because when it comes to appreciating freedom, and the freedom that we enjoy and take advantage of every day, certainly it's because of people like yourselves who have served. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Senator. That concludes our ceremony this morning. Again, thank you for joining us this morning. At this time, we'd like to invite the members of Green Valor and their families to join us here for a photo with the senators who have joined us as well. Thank you very much and have a great day.